got problems, then say some. Chopper come out of the bus like a motherfucking ray gun. Think you a beast, but you ain't one. You are not on the same page as a kid, you just page one. Ain't had no luck, I had to make some. When I get rich, cop a Tesla on day one. What color Tesla I want? The red one. What kind of red he want? The Shanks one. My niggas know I got drive, gripping that wheel. I swear a nigga got callous. My team ain't losing, don't know why you challenging. Chopper go like it's Valorant.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, we're back for some more One Piece. Last time we watched episodes 879, 880, and 881. Today we'll be watching episodes 882, 883, and 884. Now, in the last video, we went ahead and got some updates on some long-awaited information about the crew, specifically Monkey D. Luffy, who has had his new and improved bounty revealed to the world. A whopping 150 million berries. That is now Luffy's worth. Of course, prior to that, it was 500 million. So you can understand how 150 million might be, you know, a bit confusing. But of course, it's because Luffy can't read, and it's actually 1.5 billion berries more than Katakuri himself. My guy is going up there in terms of worth. And of course, you know, a lot of these characters that have had 1 billion berry bounties have, you know, been second in commands. So still got a bit of a ways to go to match up with an emperor, especially being called the 5th emperor of the sea. I think he's still a little bit of a little tyke, you know what I mean? He's not exactly up there just yet. But surpassing that of, you know, Captain Jack and Katakuri in terms of bounty is quite the feat, to say the least. So a lot of people are starting to take notice of this man's exponential rise in the world of the pirates, and we got to see some updates as far as other people that have known Luffy in the past and are a bit concerned for his growth, to say the least. Of course, we got to see Coby. It's been a long while, and one of the few characters introduced way back in episode 1 that's still recurring, which is great to see. And this man is still continuing to grow, being a captain, Navy headquarters. That is quite an accomplishment, to say the least. Now, of course, he still wants to make it up to an admiral, and he's got a ways to go before that happens. But still, you got to say, I think as far as, you know, what they were to what they are now, Coby has had an insane glow up. Like, he was just this scrawny little kid that was kidnapped by some low tier pirate in the East Blue, and now he's come up to the point where he is recognized in the Navy as a captain. Our boy Coby growing up, mastering, I think he's mastered, you know, hockey to some extent. You know, he was talking to Helmeppo about the observation hockey, so I think he's gotten hockey down to some point. Of course, he has the 6 powers that we had seen him use way back in Water 7, so it's you know, I'm proud of my boy. He was really on the come up. He kind of disappointed me a little bit, just a tad bit, with the way he was in Marineford. It was kind of cowardly, but I think that's important to growth, right? You gotta start somewhere, and he'd made a lot of growth up until that point, but he just hadn't seen what real devastating war looked like. So it was a big character moment for him in Marineford. So we're seeing the fruits of all that labor within the 2-year time skip, and now he's becoming more of he's closer to his goal than he's ever been before, and I think that's something that should be mentioned and shout out. So shout out young Coby, and of course Helmeppo too, who is still right by Coby's side after all these years, so good on him. In the next episode, we got to see some updates on the Revolutionary Army. Of course, last time we had seen Sabo make it back to the Revolutionary Army headquarters in Baltigo, who was followed closely by Burgess, who was very, very, very salty about the defeat that he suffered. Sabo was brutal, to say the least. He was manhandling that guy. Really, you know, releasing the information as to the location of Baltigo to Blackbeard. They had then located and destroyed the headquarters, which had made news everywhere, but seems as though they're deciding to relocate in the Kambaka Kingdom alongside Emporio in Vankov. So they're all good, man. They're all good. They're chilling and making a step up to call out the celestial dragons and, you know, start out this, you know, the revolutionary part of their army, right? They're revolutionaries. They want to bring down the tyrannical world government that's starting with declaring war on the celestial dragons and, you know, the heads of this twisted system that's been controlled and puppeteered by these people for hundreds of years, to the point where an entire section of history has been blacked out by them so they can create their own narrative. So I'm not exactly against the Revolutionary Army's plan, but I don't know if after getting your headquarters destroyed is the best time to declare war. But I'm sure Dragon is a much better planner than I am as far as strategic war planning efforts must be made. And we also got to see some of the captains of the Revolutionary Army. See if I can remember the names. Morley of the Western Forces, a giant who has a very, very weird drip style. You know, he, I mean, like, it's not like One Piece's, what's it called? Or Oda, rather, is a stranger to making weird designs. But for the most part, they seem to match some type of aesthetic as far as the way they're dressed. I don't know what aesthetic Morley was going for, but regardless, he has some type of devil fruit that allows him to manipulate the earth under him. He was literally sweeping the ground with a trident. I don't think that's how he used those, but regardless, he was helping out innocent people in a village that was left behind by a leader going to the Reverie, took the army with him. So some subordinates of Blackbeard pulled up, called Peachbeard. I guess that's what we're doing now, just a whole bunch of beards all over the place, pulling up to the island, taking some girl's milk, and said that sounds weird, but taking some girl's milk and said, this is mine now, I'm taking your money too. They pulled up to protect them alongside Bello Betty of the Eastern Forces, Lindbergh of the Southern Forces, and the GOAT, the best of them. I don't even know exactly what he is, what his ability is. I don't care. He's the Crow Karasu. I was going to say Karasuno because of IQ, but Karasu of the Northern Forces. Very interesting group of people. I hope they make their return. I think they will. I think they'll become more prominent now. We've seen a lot of members of the Revolutionary Army. They're not exactly one-off characters, so I'm sure they'll make a return at some point. You know, people like Koala, Hack seems to be recurring now. Ivankov, of course, and Kuma was also a captain, but you know what happened to that guy, unfortunately. But I don't think these characters will really be just one-off characters. I think we'll see them in the future. We better see Karasu. That was a dope design. He had like sort of plague mask thing going on, which is pretty cool. But Sabo, we got to see his his reaction to the update on Luffy's bounty. He's like, wow, this kid, I literally just saw you a month ago, and now your bounty is like just gone up exponential, like 1.5 billion, kid. It's 3 times of what I last. How do you bring up your bounty times 3 in a month, bro? Who are you? He is making moves. But anyways, Sabo's chilling on Kambaka Kingdom alongside Revolutionary Army, who are now making their plans in their own little reverie, I guess, to enact war on the Celestial Dragons. And the final episode there, we got wow, I need to clear my throat there. We got to see some more updates on Marine Headquarters itself, Marine Ford rather, the new Marine Ford that was developed under the destruction of the old Marine Ford. We know what happened there. Some recap on Whitebeard's war to get back Ace, Admiral Sakazuki, or Akainu, or Fleet Admiral rather, getting pissed that Fujitora is still just roaming around another Navy headquarters. His goal now is, or rather his orders now are to get Luffy and Law after the loss in Dressrosa. They got Doflamingo, but the main two got away for the most part. So Akainu's pretty pissed off about that. Kizaru just there chilling, clipping his toenails, doesn't give any mind. We got to hear the name of the other admiral that had been added, because as we know, 2 seats were left open after Akainu had moved up and became Fleet Admiral, and Aokiji went on his own little nomad tour away from anything government related. So I believe the final admiral that is there now is Kizaru, Fujitora, and I still can't pronounce that name, Ryokyugu, something like that. The final admiral who had been charged with turning away Fujitora, who was trying to get into those final headquarters there. So As far as Akainu's concerned, he's very pissed that Luffy is making such big strides in the world of the pirates, and of course Sengoku sitting there laughing his ass off, halfway retired. I don't know what he's doing, just chilling. I guess he's just picking up his pension and just doing whatever he wants to now. He's done his work, right? He's letting these kids handle this headache of the world government and the Navy and all that. So he's just chilling, reminiscing about all that happened in Marineford, and I believe that's where we wrapped up there. So let's get into these next episodes here. If you guys would like to watch full reaction, links are always in the description. But let's get into episode 882. Let go. Fifth Emperor, that's right. He's like, that's Cap. That kid, that scrawny child is not an emperor. Man, come on, dude. They really did fall out the sky. Now, all I need to see out of this Reverie arc is what that final Admiral looks like. I need that design. Ryokugyu. Sengoku, dog. No, why are you here, dude? Oh yeah, you really talk this shit to Whitebeard. He told Luffy was about it from the jump, bro. From the jump. Right. He was over here telling emperors to shut up since Whitebeard. Said it to Big Mom. He'll say it to Kaido. I have no doubt about that. My God. This shit was crazy, dude. Really punched him with lava. Conquers Haki. Or was this when Crocodile came to save him? I think this was Conqueror's Haki. Conqueror's Hockey. Yep. This is when everyone knew this kid is a problem. This child is a problem. No. You can't. We can't leave him alive now. He's got that. He can do that. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. That's unacceptable. Everyone knew it. My lord. Look at the golden fro on this man. Balloon. Let's just talk about how much of a goat Mr. 3 is over here. Oh, when Luffy still shrunk after Gear 3rd. The shackles are off. This scene was amazing, bro. This scene was amazing. Now, unfortunately, will follow soon after is some of the most depressing shit in this series. But, you know, the couple of episodes we got that were hopeful was Ace getting freed and being with Luffy. Those are great, man. Those are great. This is clean. He knew exactly what he was doing. And this guy's hair. Look at him. Slicking it back. He thinks he's all that. Not a loser. How did Akainu win like that, man? He pulled some third grade playground insults. Your dad's a loser. Come on, dog. That's too dangerous. A pirate and a revolutionary. Now watch. No. Luffy, dodge. Where's your hockey? My God. When I first saw this, I thought those drops were blood. It was actually just his necklace. Because he got donutted. That's what it is. You got the donut, man. You hate to see it. Pun intended. This is burned into Luffy's memory. Hey, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. God. Pull the fist down. Just a sound. I think one of the first questions I had was how that hit him if he's Logia. But it's like obvious. There would be no point to standing in front of the punch if he was just going to let it go through him. You had to make his body. You had to make it so that it would hit him so that it wouldn't hit Luffy. What's crazy to me is how lucky Akainu was. Because you had two monstrous individuals ready to kill him on the spot, and he managed to get away. Whitebeard and Garp together, I think, would have melted his shit. If they were allowed to. But of course, Sengoku held back Garp, and then Whitebeard is in no shape to go up against Akainu, who was, you know, hardly even broken a sweat at this point, so. Yeah, it was this part. This part is what hurts more than Ace actually dying. Because Ace dying is sad, but Luffy having to see that shit after all that he did to try and stop it was the worst. Yeah. This scene was also... God, this scene right here. Holy... It wasn't even that they shot him up, but the way they animated, the black and white and the red. Whoa. Man, this was such a good arc, bro. This was such a good arc. Of course, Shanks pulls up. This man, Shanks, it's still so funny to me. He pulled up and wanted their bodies. I already know he was thinking, I don't know what weird shit y'all gonna do back there. You better give us the bodies. Me, the referee over here, the mediator. You chill the hell out. They got what they wanted. Whatever weird shit y'all planning back there, pacifistas and zombies and shit. Oh, he's gonna play an even bigger role. Just you wait. It's real. That didn't really start anything, but it was just like it's like to rev up the engines. It was like a gas refill, you know what I mean? Like after Roger's declaration sort of started everything up, but then things were slowing down, and then Whitebeard added gas to that shit. Oh, so they just gave that to G1, yeah. Whoa. Interesting. I like how they do the layout like that. Some Marineford and G1 are on either side. That's cool. And this is where Mary Jo is at. Mary Jo. Mary Wah. Mary Joyce. Oh wow, look, it's rich people that don't care about us. Beer 6? What? What is that, bro? Why do you have 2 glasses of wine on you? She really trying to get lit up. Die standing, then live on your knee. King Taco? What? His name was what? King Taco. What the fuck is this? What am I looking at? What the fuck? That top hat, bro. He said King Taco. King Neptune. He pulled up from the Bikini Bottom. You know where SpongeBob live at? My boy dripped out. Fukaboshi. Manboshi. Holy land of Merijoa. Fujitora. Oh, is this the yeah, that's him. That's him. Ryo Kugyu. Please fight him. I want to see what you're about. They're hiding him though. I want to see his face, please. The government. The system. Why doesn't he just join the Revolutionary Army, bro? What's he working on? What is it? Ooh. What do he got planned? 3 years. Oh, he really fasting, bro. What type of photosynthesis is he operating on? I just need sunlight to eat. What? All right, so you just get a shadow of a person. No actual, no design shown just yet. One Piece loves doing that. Let's save the big reveal for later here. So Reverie's gearing up as more and more royals make their way over to Merijoa. There's no way, dude. These fools said King Taco, bro. What the hell was this? What the hell is all these damn stereotypes, bro? I mean, you know what? Shit, keep doing what you're doing, Oda. King Taco, the kingdom of the dead, bro. The kingdom of the dead. That's what we're doing. Who is this Abraham Lincoln looking with the damn stars on his top hat, bro? The Ballywood Kingdom, King Hamburger. It's so on the nose, you can't even be mad. It's there to be there, bro. Oh man, this just keeps getting funnier, man. It really does. Let's get into the next episode here, man. Episode 883. Let go. All right, next episode, the video, episode 883. Lego. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Doon 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 doon. Doon 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 doon. Doon 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 doon. Doon 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 doon. President Morgan's. He's the headline master. He over here laughing his ass off. This dude's concerned. So y'all stop paying attention to her. Well, that's just one tree, not an entire. Oh God. Here we go. Who are you, kid? Are you gonna cause issues? No. Right. So he's kind of twisted, huh? Gray Terminal, right? Gray Terminal was the slums, essentially, right? The dump. Bands, stacks. Yeah, Luffy found out. He's like, we need to kill the kid. You figure it out. You fool. Not the hat. That's where Dragon found him. It's like a kid that hates these people just as much as I do. I'm gonna keep you. You're mine now. Now I do have another kid here, but I'm gonna trade that one in for this one. This music. It's one of the best tracks. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Ah, yes, the child I wanted to keep. See on Ratchet and Clank. Well, actually, it's just Ratchet, no Clank. Is he like a mink, though? I wonder. It's got to be a mink. At this point, any talking animal is a mink. If you're a talking animal, you're probably a mink. Can be a zone fruit, but I doubt it. Back to the sunny. I love how he points that out. I'm not smart, so I can't figure this out. But we'll live on for him. Why don't you just start now like a Pokemon trainer? You start when you're damn near a baby. 10 years old. King of the Pirates. Number 2 of the Whitebeard Pirates. Or 2nd Division Commander. Still a 2. Too many badasses. It was just destiny, bro. Y'all are just all related to some crazy individuals. Sabo. Disguise time. I don't know you. Garb is going to give you the fist of I hate you. Your face irritates me. It's gonna knock you out like Luffy did that celestial dragon. Who do you think you are? He doesn't care. Scumbag. Oh, he realized it. Oh boy, who's this? Who's big man? Oh, okay, he's just lifting him up. I was about to say. I thought he was a building. It said, I thought you were a building, bro. What? Oh boy. He's about to get racist real quick. What? Of course. Here we go. Not this guy. Just be poking, bro. Okay, now you can be scared. I would be scared too. Yeah, now he's gonna look crazy. Yeah, it's over. Oh, the crows. That part's weird. It's like they don't usually get up here. Yeah, that's me. What's up? He's not gonna shoot at crows. Oh yeah, that's Sabo. He's about to push his ass off. I was about to say, do you show his face to him? I don't know. It's a bit too early to reveal yourself. You ain't up there yet, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool little experiment here, or whatever, invention in terms of, you know, everything with One Piece is always some weird, crafty invention that you would have never thought of, and I'm sure half of these things have to do with Vegapunk in some way or shape or form. So it's always cool to see how they expand a lot of the tech that they use in the world, especially when it comes to improving upon ships. But yeah, again, I still think I don't know how exactly the Revolutionary Army is going to go about. It's a declaration of war, but more so, I guess they're just putting their intentions out there as far as we're not getting pushed back at this point just because their headquarters are destroyed. So I wonder if it's a show of strength rather than an actual full. There's no way they're gonna invade at this point. Like it's too early, I think. Well, not too early, but I don't know if they have the manpower or something. Like maybe the Revolutionary Army just has so much to it that they haven't shown. Because I have no doubt that a lot of what Dragon has been planning has been setting up forces around the world, which is why we got to see the captains of the Eastern, Western, Northern, Southern forces. And I'm sure each of those forces have their own, their own strongholds and armies and all that stuff. So maybe it's a lot bigger than they're actually, putting forth. And the destruction of their headquarters was only a slight misstep, and they might be ready to go on through with this. But as we know, the government is huge. It's not something to be taken lightly. Whether or not the Revolutionary Army has I'm sure they have the the know-how and the the planning ahead, as far as, you know, this isn't something that's just been, you know, mixing or stirring up for a couple of weeks or something. Like, this has been in the works, we've seen for years, like even before Luffy was born probably. So I'm sure that, you know, Dragon has been planning for whenever this declaration of war is going to be taking place. But my only thing is, I'm pretty sure that it's separate. You know, the actual invasion and the actual fight is separate from this declaration that they're meaning to do. They're just trying to invade and, you know, let the people know that we're here. All right, we're ready. But let's get into the final episode of this video, episode 884. Lego. All right, final episode of the video, episode 884. Bondola. This is the first time I think we're getting a real good look at it, huh? Mostly just been seeing it from afar. Holy land of Mary Joa. Trust me, dude, you're not worthy to them in the slightest. What? Oh. That's pretty convenient. Dog, you gotta calm down. It's like one of those floor conveyor belts or something that you see in like malls or airport. Uh-oh. It's the Revolutionary Army, or oh, whoa, that's how they get it moving. Jesus, y'all really have slaves pushing it from underneath? Oh no, he's gonna want to keep Shirahoshi. God damn it, this freak. How did that punch not kill you, dog? Why are you still alive? Everyone's like, how exotic. You're so different. Royalty and single. She's not bad. Alright, y'all need to back up. Oh my god. Pappy, I like her. I want her. King Neptune, you better pull up. They all trying to set your girl up. Choose me. They all princes, but none of them charming, let me tell you. There you go. Even though they're royal. You're not my type. Oh boy. In an undersea dialect. Ryuboshi. She's like, I don't understand how to be. Yeah, that's the word, diplomatic. There's Vivi. Yes, sir. Oh, she's meeting the Teen Titans. Leo. Yeah, you better talk to him right. That's a warrior right there. Rebecca and Vivi, the warrior princesses. Oh, that's Rebecca. I didn't notice. All right, just had to, you know, show her name up again, just in case I forgot. That was Rebecca. I'm just playing. When this is coming out week to week, I know it's been like probably years since people had seen Rebecca at this point. Princess Vivi. Now we're getting the Alabaster recap. Alabaster. Arabasta. The music. How did it come in like that? I remember this. They don't even use this anymore, bro. This shit was fire. Clocker. When you hit me, I hit you. Keep it equal around these parts. Look at that. He hit her with the, I'm gonna make you cry with these words. Listen to me. Luffy knows what he's talking about when it comes to friendships. Lasting friendships. Eternal friendships. The amount of allies that we have at this point goes far beyond what we created in Dressrosa, bro. I feel like damn near every island we visited has allies now. Oh yeah, Luffy did get rocked by this guy. Luffy actually got... Yeah, I don't know how you get stabbed by that and still walk. That's a whole hook. Because that's not one of those things where you just stab them through and that's it. You gotta like go in and out because of the way the hook is shaped, bro. The devious plot to start a civil war. This was a fire fight, bro. I still gotta commend a lot of these pre-time skip fights. Some of the most clever fights that we had. Alabasta and God, like dead. That's it. Special attack hammer shooting star. That's a real one right there. God. Alabasta and Eni's lobby. Some of the best crew fights. Yes, sir. Sanji and Bone Clay. That I remember being so impressed by the animation of that fight. It was so cool. Love how he kept Usopp's goggles on. Alright, yeah. Nami really got her foot stabbed all the way through. She's like, Usopp, he pranked me again. And she just got twirled. Surprised that worked out so well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy, where have you been at? I missed you. Zoro, you better show out during Wano. I missed you, my brother. Cut through steel like it was butter. Stop your laughing. I don't die. Not just my chest, but my clothes have healed too. You've underestimated the power of a rubber man. Give this kid a steak. He can heal from anything. We're gonna see it? We better see it. You better use the music too. The exact same music you used during that point. This poison hook. This is some real pussy shit, bro. some real punk mess. Do-new, 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 do-new. How'd that song go again? It should have just been the Gatling, but this was the this was the beginning of it all. This is so well done, bro. I love this. This and Lucci, bro, some of the best ones. My God. Oh my Lord. He really split the entire ground. Of course, Karoo goes anywhere you go. Karoo was the original crow. The original. The primary. The first. Karoo the crow. No, you can't do it, y'all. You can't do it. You'll be affiliated. Be affiliated. I think this was probably the first time that they did this. They had this arc or even saga long character that stuck with them. I was pretty sure it was gonna join. That didn't. And this is like the start of the arc long companions or whatever. Iconic. Iconic. The send off. Even Karoo got it. Get the X tatted. X marks the spot. Oh yeah, they saved people once again from a tyrannical, twisted leader. She's like, 2 years later, you're still saving islands from horrible warlords. Crocodile and then Doflamingo. All the it's just gonna be the princess fan club of the Straw Hats at this point. That's really all it is. No, we are his friends. Everybody's his friend. Sama. Everyone's got to keep it quiet. Everyone's trying. So are we. Nah, there really is going to be a princess coalition that stands by the Straw Hats. Which is pretty cool because, you know, they're all young, so eventually once they come into their own and rule their respective countries, Luffy's going to have, like, allies in them. I mean, he already has allies in their, you know, the current leaders too, their kings, but, you know, once they become queens at some point and rule their countries, it's going to be an even stronger bond as far as, well, not even that, it's just like, it's like kind of like a generational bond almost, because, you know, Luffy's already in good with King Neptune, King Cobra, King Riku, and now, you know, the princess is like him even more, so it's like, like I said before, like almost every island that we've been to, we've been able to leave with good relations intact. So the amount of allies that the Straw Hats have goes far beyond even what they gained in Dressrosa, which is really cool. Like, you know, we have quite a few giants in our favor at this point. We've seen with Elbaf, the Elbaf giants, and also we have Alabasta, of course. Sky P, I'm pretty sure, is cool with us. Water 7, you know, Iceberg and all that. And we have Frankie on our squad, so all those people in Thriller Bark that we had saved, Fishman Island, Dressrosa, and yeah, I mean, I think Whole Cake Island is one of the few that we went to there that they still hate us under well, I wouldn't even say hate. I feel like in some cases Katakuri might help them out or something, I don't know, but for the most part I think the Straw Hats are in a pretty they have a pretty long list of allies that, you know, they can depend on if things really get to that point. And with how much they've gone through and how much they've done, my only fear is that these things don't just don't go to waste almost. I feel like, you know, there has to be some reason to all this, like, you know, keeping them in the loop almost. And if they're ever going to bring back these characters to have some type of, you know, final confrontation or some shit, like, it would make sense, and I think it would make a very good payoff for, you know, Luffy's you know, continuous goodwill and good heart, because it's such a, you know, important part of his character that I think it would be pretty crucial to his story for it to pay off in that way. It's like, you know, you've been such a good person all this time, you've helped all these people, and it's come to the point where you need all the help that you can get to whatever it is. Like, at some point, if he needs, you know, there's some big confrontation on Raftel or something, or there's some big war, and you know, they come to his aid because it's like, you know, you helped us out in our, you know, time of need, and we're gonna help you out so that you can become the king of the pirates. I feel like there should be some type of payoff in that regard. Maybe not that extreme, but something along those lines. You know what I mean? So I could see that happening, and it would be very cool to, you know, have all that, you know, sort of come around. Like, from episode 1 to whatever episode this gets up to, it's like Luffy's always been the same person, and now it's coming along that, you know, it all matters at the end. So that'd be cool to see. But regardless, it's always good to see, you know, past characters that, you know, care about Luffy so much. And it's funny to see just how many princesses he's helped out and that care about him so much at this point. So that does it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. There wasn't really too much these episodes. I don't think we've gotten to the meat and bones of the Reverie just yet, other than this revelation that, of course, well, we've already known that they use slaves a lot, you know, celestial dragons. So it's not really a surprise, but just, you know, to the extent to, like, literally just the floor moving is going to be them at this point. So it's like, I don't know, maybe that's why they had it, so that the fishmen didn't want to use. I mean, it was for a completely different reason. They had no idea regardless, but it was just like, yeah, we're not going to use this. Let's just walk. But it's just like they didn't even know. I think it was Fukaboshi that said there's something sinister going on. It doesn't feel right. I thought he felt the presence of somebody else in there, but yeah, it's cool nonetheless. But that does it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these episodes just as much as I did, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.